If you want to learn about NSPanel Pro, or you like features like this, or like this, then this video is for you. Welcome to Poseidwntech. For this video, we'll use these three devices from SONOFF. First and most important, the NSPanel Pro, the newest member of NSPanels. Also, this comes slim, since it supports RTSP. And finally, we'll use also this enclosure stand in order to mount our NSPanel Pro. Let's start by unboxing the NSPanel Pro. Inside the box, we can find some paper, and of course the actual device. Some mounting screws as well. Let's open also the enclosure stand. We have also these screws. As you can see, it's on the same exact color as the NSPanel Pro. So let's mount it. In order to mount it to the stand, we need to remove the screen. It looks similar to NSPanel, but it's not identical. You cannot mount this screen to an original NSPanel. It's ready. Let's power it up. At the beginning, we have the logo of SONOFF, similar to the original NSPanel. But now the procedure is a little bit different. After we press the start button, we have to select the language, select the country, and connect it to a wireless network. Select the network and provide the password. That's it. Once we've finished with the connections to the network, we get a prompt to swipe down. And now it's time to log in. In order to log in, we need to scan this QR code from eWayLink app in either a mobile phone or an iPad. Open the application, go to Add Device, select Scan QR Code, and once we scan it, our device appears in the eWayLink app. It's time to give it a name and optionally add it to a room. That's it. Our device is ready and connected to our account. Now it's time to explore the features of this device. First, let's go through the main screens. If we swipe to the left, you can see that we have one additional page with the option to manage the devices. Here you can control and manage all the SONOFF devices that are connected in our account in the eWeLink app. Now let's get a closer look to these devices in the app. If we go to Devices, here you can configure all the devices that will appear in the additional screen we just saw. Here you can enable and disable which device will appear. And of course you can control these devices. Additional to that, we have the scenes. Similar, we can enable a scene in order to appear in the screen of the NSPanel Pro. Also we have the gateway. Here you can add some Zigbee devices. Let's swipe down. Here you can see that we have similar option to add a Zigbee device. Let's add the device. First, we need to reset this motion sensor. And press the relevant button in the NS panel. After some seconds, as you can see, the device appears in the screen. We get a prompt to add it. We'll do so and just press finish. Now, as you can see, this motion sensor appears also in the screen of the devices. The same way we can add more than one device. Under the notice, we get some notifications about motion sensor. Let's explore further the menus and go to the alarm. Here, as you can see, we can add either an alarm or a timer. Under the theme, we can change the background picture in the NSPanel Pro. In a newer version of the app, you can add your custom wallpaper. One very useful feature can be found under this button Add Cam. Here you can add an RTSP camera or a camera that you have already installed and configured in your eWeLink app. Now, under Settings, you can configure your wireless network, your eWeLink account, set the time zone, select location for the weather, select the city, now you will have an accurate weather forecast. Also some settings for the display, brightness, auto lock, and that's it more or less. As we have already said, from the device screen, you can, apart from seeing the status of the devices, you can also control them, and we are talking about the SONOFF devices. For example, from this screen, we can see and control the original NS panel. Also turn on and off this LED strip. Similar for this M5 switch. So from the NSPanel Pro, you can see and control all the SONOFF devices that are under your account, including this RTSP stream from the camera. You can access the camera also from the main screen. And of course, if the camera supports bidirectional communication, you can have a call with the camera. Now it's time to explore some additional features from the eWeLink app. As you can see, we have here the option for a voice call. Let's initiate a call. Everything works fine. And of course we can terminate the call from both sides. Under the gateway, as you can see, now appear the motion sensor that we have already added. We can check the status of the motion sensor from this menu. Also, an NSPanel Pro can work as a thermostat. Let's configure one. Press Configure. Select the temperature sensor. In this case we will use NSPanel. Select an action device. Let's select channel 2 of this switch. And of course, let's give it a name. Let's call it heating. And press Save. That's it. Our thermostat is ready. We can enable and disable it. It has manual and auto mode. And as you can see, we can configure more than one thermostat. Under the energy, we can configure a screen that will measure the power consumption. Let's select one device that supports this feature and press Add. That's it. Now let's go to NSPanel Pro settings. Here, as you can see, we can configure the name as it is expected. Please have in mind that we are in version 1.5.0. Under the security mode, we have home mode, away mode, and sleep mode. And for each mode, you can configure the name, the beep time, and which device will trigger this mode. Also under the personalization, you can configure which screen will appear. As you can see, we have two default screens, the home screen and the devices, and we have some additional option screens like smart scenes, thermostat, and device consumption. Let's add them all. And here under the customization, you can upload your own custom wallpaper. As you can see, this device is highly configurable and we have plenty of options, and we are expecting more in the future. Let's go back to the device now. As you can see, if we swipe now, we have available here the scene screen, since we have enabled, also the thermostat. We can enable or disable the thermostat, change the desired temperature. This will trigger the action we have configured. Two modes for the thermostat, manual and auto. No data yet under the power consumption screen. As you can see in the main screen, we have option for the alarm. We can arm it in home mode, away mode, or disarm it. Now it's time to go to Home Assistant and see what is supported there. Let's go to SONOFF devices, and as you can see, the NSPanel Pro appear here. Not a lot of information here to see, apart from the attributes. In the attributes, we have most of the settings we have already done. This is something that we're expecting, since NSPanel Pro does not have any relays to control. Now it's time to go to the SONOFF page for some additional information on this device. As you can see, NSPanel Pro is in pre-order. Here is the official page, and also we have some notes about the release. Current release version is 1.5.0. This is also the version we have tested. It gets updates very frequently. And also we're expecting much more features in the future. Based on the site here, as you can see, this will support Matter. We are looking forward for this. And also Bluetooth Mesh. Additional information can be found here in the site. The next big thing will be Matter. If you have this device, don't forget to check frequently this page for an update on the firmware. Here is the timeline. As you can see, this device has been introduced on September of 2022, and in 2023 we are expecting Matter support. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please press like and consider subscribing to our channel. See you in the next video.